I think we might as well continue the aesthetic segment because the
Yes.
Colorado Rockies
Whoa.
also introduced their City Connect 2.0s.
Whoa.
Do you remember their first set? I thought they kind of looked like park rangers.
Yes. With the
They were like,
mountains in the
yeah, they had
background, all
mountain. They were,
green.
yeah, it was green, basically green and white, or maybe green and cream color. I don't
Yeah.
remember, but they had green pants with like a white belt and green, like the bottom half of the jersey was green. Then it came float up into the mountains and then a white sky. And I thought they were awful. Um, so they did a totally different take on a similar idea.
Yeah.
You got that pulled
Wow.
up there?
Yeah, I got it pulled up. Wow. There's one thing I thought of immediately when you sent this to me, and the first words that came to mind are "You are now free to move around the country," because it looks like their jersey was designed by Southwest Airlines.
Yeah. It is a predominantly light blue. There's some purple,
Yellow.
yellow, and red, which is
Yes.
I didn't see that at first, but as soon as you sent me that, I thought of the next tagline. Want to get away?
Yeah, want to get away. There you go. Yeah.
They totally look like Southwest Airlines uniforms. It's fucking hilarious. So good call by you. Yeah, there's it's almost the same same pattern as their previous. It's like except they just changed the color palette completely from
Yeah.
the previous City Connects. So
I'm gonna read. So they have 2 pages also. I'm gonna
yeah,
read. I'm gonna read the before we get into the details. I've got
okay,
the
yeah, we need
colors
to.
of Colorado pulled up, and the two different pontifications of this
Yeah,
thing. Trailblazing our future is the first paragraph. That's the headline. A new day is upon us. Yes.
wow.
The path ahead may be uncharted, but it promises a vibrant, bold new future if we forge forward together.
If they're referring to how shitty that organization has been, I mean, they have to think anything about. They have to look to the future rather than looking at anything from the past because they've been a disaster on every level.
It's time for the dawn of a new day, punctuated with rays of the triumphs of our past. Welcome to the future of nostalgia.
That's the line. That is the line that is what kind of personifies all of these Nike City Connect, these descriptions that we've been reading for 3-4 years now. That's the only reason we do this. The ridiculous verbiage they came up with. Welcome to the future of nostalgia is just the most pretentious bullshit you could ever come up with. It doesn't even make any sense. So I love that. I thought that was too perfect. And they also emphasize that it's like in a highlighted
Yes.
thing, and so it's kind of the centerpiece of what they're trying to say with these uniforms. It just makes me laugh.
Yeah, highlighted in red with white type.
Don't miss it.
Okay, but let's keep going now because this next paragraph headline is Sunrise to Sunset. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Inspired by Colorado's iconic sunrises and sunsets from the Rocky Mountains, our colors reflect a palette that pays homage to the perfect transition between day and night.
I'll give them that. Have you been to Colorado?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I've actually got friends that live out there. I've been out there a bunch of times, and that the color palette does actually do exactly what they're describing there. It looks like a Colorado sunset over the mountains, which is pretty fucking cool. They got the colors right now that you understand what they're doing and not trying to pay homage to Southwest Airlines.
One more sentence to this.
Sorry.
That's okay. I know you probably thought that was enough, but it's not. It's not, actually.
I never know when it's enough.
It's not enough. A blend of bluebird skies against a backdrop of purple mountain majesty.
Yeah, you have to have that.
Highlighted by brilliant orange and pink, bright and hopeful, unlike their season. Well, the unlike their season part I added, but.
Yes.
All right. You ready for the deets?
I'm ready.
Here's the deets. The jersey design, featuring our iconic mountain logo with a vibrant color overhaul that encompasses all that Front Range represents.
That I thought was cool. They literally took, it's a little bit different version of their regular logo, but they just changed the color palette to fit this, which is, I think is a smart move to kind of do that thing I'm always complaining about where it doesn't look anything like the team. Well, This takes the purple that was already in their color palette and just kind of adds to it, and unifying it with their traditional logo. It ties it together, makes it look like a Rockies uniform. You wouldn't mistake it for another franchise. So that part I thought was cool.
Pullover jersey. The Rockies are the first team to debut a City Connect pullover jersey, a callback to the very first jersey worn at the beginning of a ball player's journey.
That's the only thing I can think of why they're talking about nostalgia. Like that's the kind of a retro thing, but they never had a pullover jersey in their existence. So I don't know what they're referencing there other than just traditional, like old school retro
I know.
baseball uniforms. So they just stole that, but whatever.
The Colorado mindset. The interior of the hat is lined with the Denver city flag, punctuated by the beautiful colors highlighted throughout our state and the uniform. It's just like a decorative pattern on the.
Yeah, I guess people in Denver might know what the Denver flag looks like. I have no idea, but I'll take their word for it.
Rip stop pattern. The rip stop pattern is inspired by the classic clothing material worn by skiers and snowboarders.
This I don't get at all, but again, I'm not a skier or a snowboarder, and I'm not in Colorado, so maybe people get it immediately out there. Who knows? Do you even understand what they're talking about?
No idea. I'm with you. I don't ski or snowboard. Never had a broken bone, so I think that's part of the reason why I've never attempted to hurt myself.
Good.
Yeah, on the slopes.
Okay.
Yeah. Did we want the hat is also the mountain range with the ball.
Yeah, it's their like regular logo, I guess.
Yeah.
Just different colors.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think they're fucking hideous.
Oh, I'll go first then. I'm gonna give them the same one middle finger up and one middle finger down. There's I don't think they're awful. They're an improvement over 1.0. So that's almost like I'm grading on a curve because the first ones are so bad. So I'm giving them maybe too much credit. I didn't want to give them 0 middle fingers. So maybe I'm being a bit kind, but what did you think?
I was going double down. I think about an airline.
Well,
in fact,
you can't get that out of your head, can you?
I can't get it out of my head. Even the way the marketing materials are designed, it looks like a Southwest ad, for Christ's sake.
I love Southwest. That's the best airline to fly, though. So I don't know why you're holding that against them.
Well, no more free bags, so fuck them, man.
That's what it comes down to. You're pissed.
I'm angry.
Do they still give out the snack boxes?
I don't know.
I fly free peanuts.
I fly United now. It's all the same fucking price.
Oh, the upscale. Oh, an aristocrat.
That's right.
Nice. Well, congrats to you.
I don't have time for this wait in line to get my seat bullshit. I want it assigned.
That is one of the more interesting parts of Southwest Airlines. So I could understand why you'd hold that against the Colorado Rockies.
That's right. Those fuckers.
Word Hole Media.